What if the moon is just a distraction? What if the real battle isn't on the surface of the moon, but orbiting silently above our heads? While the world celebrates lunar landings and dreams of moon bases, China is moving faster, and in a completely different direction. Their space program isn't just aiming for rocks and craters, it's aiming for control of something far more powerful: data, computation, and artificial intelligence. This isn't science fiction. It's called star compute, a project quietly unfolding over our atmosphere. A new kind of supercomputer, not buried underground in server farms, but floating in space, powered by solar energy, communicating with lasers, and capable of processing AI models independently of Earth. What does it mean when a country builds thinking machines in orbit? And more importantly, why is China doing this now, while the rest of the world is still racing toward the moon? This is the story of a silent leap beyond the moon, a leap not toward territory, but toward technological domination from space. Are we watching a new kind of space race? Or is this something even more dangerous? The birth of a space-based intelligence empire? Let's explore. While NASA focuses on returning astronauts to the moon, and companies like SpaceX dream of Mars, China is working in the shadows, building something less visible but far more transformative. It started with the Chang'e missions, placing landers, rovers, and sample return crafts on the lunar surface. Then came plans for the International Lunar Research Station, ILRS, a permanent outpost near the moon's south pole, co-developed with Russia. But here's what few people noticed. Those missions aren't the final goal. They're just the launchpad. Behind the scenes, China's space strategy has shifted, from landing on moons to mastering the digital infrastructure of space itself. That means satellites, AI, and distributed computing systems that can operate independently of Earth. The centerpiece of this vision is star compute, a growing network of AI-enabled satellites designed to function as a decentralized orbital supercomputer. These satellites don't just collect data, they process it, learn from it, communicate with each other through laser links. Together, they can model weather, simulate war games, track resources, and even support unmanned systems in real time, all from space. Think of it not as another space station, but as a thinking layer surrounding the Earth. And once it's in place, it doesn't just serve China's lunar missions. It becomes the command and control system for everything that comes after: lunar bases, deep space exploration, defense systems, and AI-powered geopolitics. This isn't just a technological upgrade. It's the architecture of dominance in the next era of space. So, what exactly is star compute? At first glance, it might look like just another satellite network, but it's not about connectivity, it's about cognition. Star compute is China's ambitious plan to deploy thousands of AI-enabled satellites, each acting like a tiny neuron in a massive space-based brain. Alone, each satellite is impressive, equipped with solar-powered processors, advanced sensors, massive onboard memory, and independent AI inference capabilities. But together, they become something entirely new. These satellites communicate with each other through high-speed laser interlinks, bypassing Earth-based infrastructure. No towers, no cables, no need for a centralized server farm. The entire network forms a distributed supercomputer in low Earth orbit, capable of processing data, running simulations, and executing AI tasks in real time without any human input. Imagine an AI system that doesn't rely on Earth's internet. It is the internet, floating above us. According to leaked technical specs and official reports, each satellite may deliver up to 744 trillion operations per second, and future versions could support multimodal AI, handling video, satellite imagery, audio, and real-time sensor data at once. What can this superbrain do? Predict global weather patterns in real time, track and analyze military movements across borders, simulate complex war scenarios before they happen, guide autonomous drones and robotic units in space and on Earth, scan for natural resources across planetary surfaces, serve as the digital nervous system for lunar bases, spaceports, and defense networks. But perhaps most importantly, it doesn't sleep, it doesn't wait, and it doesn't need permission. This isn't just an upgrade to China's space program, it's a new kind of infrastructure, one that makes China AI native in space. And unlike Earth-based data centers, star compute is harder to hack, disable, or surveil. It's mobile, it's modular, and it's built for dominance. In the same way satellites changed communication and GPS reshaped global trade, star compute may reshape how wars are fought, how nations defend themselves, and how AI evolves beyond the reach of human hands. If Earth is the stage, then star compute is the invisible director behind the curtain. On Earth, AI is powerful, but also vulnerable. It runs on vast server farms that require cooling, energy, and physical protection. It depends on internet cables, ground stations, and centralized networks that can be surveilled, hacked, or shut down. Every computation we run today happens inside a system built by and for humans, bound by national borders and infrastructure limits. But space? Space offers freedom and a terrifying kind of autonomy. By placing AI systems in orbit, China removes them from Earth's fragile ecosystem. These orbital machines don't rely on local power grids or land-based data centers. They're solar-powered, self-contained, and untouchable by conventional warfare. No tanks, no cyber attacks, no power cuts. They operate above the rules. AI in space isn't just a technical leap. It's a strategic escape from dependence. It gives China global reach without foreign infrastructure, continuous operation, even if Earth systems fail, secure, closed-loop data networks, immune to most forms of hacking, control over space-based assets, from satellites to drones to lunar systems. Most importantly, it offers something every superpower craves: strategic surprise. A terrestrial AI system can be monitored. An orbital AI system? It thinks and acts before you even know it exists. And in the age of information warfare, whoever sees first, decides first, and wins. This is why star compute matters. It's not just an AI system in space, it's AI, untethered. A sovereign intelligence, floating above geopolitics, watching, learning, and one day, maybe deciding. Star compute is not just a scientific marvel, it's a geostrategic weapon in the making. For decades, space was about rockets and satellites, about getting there. Now, it's about owning the layer above the Earth, the invisible territory where communication, defense, finance, and surveillance all converge. Star compute gives China the chance to dominate that layer. Think about this. Whoever controls space-based AI infrastructure controls the way war is fought, the way data is routed, the way nations navigate, trade, and make decisions, the way global narratives are shaped through information. In the Cold War, the race was for nukes. In the digital age, it was for algorithms. But now, it's for AI that operates beyond borders, above nations, outside regulation. That's what makes star compute revolutionary and dangerous. Because while most countries are still trying to write laws to govern AI, China is already building AI beyond jurisdiction, machines that don't ask for permission and don't answer to global treaties. And this gives rise to something even more powerful: narrative control. Imagine a world where AI can edit satellite footage, simulate news in real time, track every signal and reaction. Imagine if that power sat solely in the hands of one state, invisible, orbital, and autonomous. Now imagine that same AI guiding lunar drones, monitoring Mars bases, deciding orbital traffic routes, overseeing military deployments, and making tactical decisions faster than any general. This is not just AI as tool, it's AI as sovereign. And once that AI becomes indispensable, once every spaceport, satellite, and robot relies on it, then the builder of that system becomes indispensable too. That's the long game. Star Compute isn't about space alone. It's about owning the future operating system of civilization. Because the next Cold War won't be about tanks. It'll be about code in orbit, making decisions before humans can respond. And China? They're building that future, quietly, efficiently, and very, very fast. So now we know, China isn't just racing to the moon. They're racing toward the command layer of the future, a world where AI lives in orbit, where decisions are made above the clouds, where power isn't shown, it's calculated. And that raises one final question. What happens when intelligence leaves the Earth? When minds no longer live in bodies, but in satellites? When wars are waged not by soldiers, but by algorithms? When the sky above becomes the brain, and humanity, just a set of inputs? Are we prepared for that world? Or have we already stepped into it without even realizing? As we dream of going to space, it seems someone else is already building a mind to rule it. Not in the next century, not in the next decade, but now. Watch the skies.